Hello students, I am Pavitra and today we are going to start our next topic, which is how are these tissues protected. So as we all know that we are just going through the detail of the nervous tissue. So the same we will discuss here. So how these tissues are protected in the body, that we have to discuss in this video. Okay, and we also know that we are just doing CNS in the detail, and CNS include two parts: first brain, second spinal cord. So let's see how these two tissues are, how these two body parts are protected. Fine. So look, a delicate organ like the brain, which is so important for a variety of activities. We know that all the vital activities of the human body, they are controlled by brain, and they need to be carefully protected because this brain is very delicate organ. That's why this needs some extra protection. Okay, and for this the body is designed so that the brain sits inside a bony box. This we have already discussed. Okay, that brain is protected inside a bony box. It's hollow. Okay, and inside this box the brain is contained in a fluid filled balloon which provides further shock absorption. इस बोनी बॉक्स के अंदर जहाँ ब्रेन होता है वो एक लिक्विड भी प्रेजेंट होता है. ओके, एंड दैट लिक्विड हेल्प्स इन एब्जॉर्बिंग शॉक्स. जब भी हम जंप करते हैं, हमें कोई इंजरी होती है, उस टाइम हमारे ब्रेन को कोई नुकसान ना पहुँचे, तो उस टाइम कौन रोल प्ले करता है प्रोटेक्शन का? दिस लिक्विड. ओके, एंड इफ़ यू रन योर हैंड डाउन द मिडिल ऑफ योर बैक, you will feel a hard bumpy structure, that is vertebral column, means backbone of your body. I hope you all must have felt this backbone present at the back side of the body, running throughout the back from neck to the hip bone. Fine. So first we have discussed about the bone, that bone is protected inside the bony box. Fine. Now we are coming to the spinal cord. So who is protecting this spinal cord? This vertebral column. Vertebral column, you should write here, this is backbone of the body. Okay. Yeah, it's written also, backbone, which protect the spinal cord. So you should know where the spinal cord is situated. Just it is underlying just below vertebral column. Fine. So brain is protected by cranium or bony box, and this spinal cord is protected by vertebral column. These two protective organs, these two protective coverings, means the skull and this vertebral column, they are also a part of human skeleton. They are quite hard and it's not easy to break them. Okay, so these two tissues are enough to protect these delicate organs of the human body, which are brain and spinal cord. So we have completed the topic how the nervous tissues are protected. Now the next topic is how does the nervous tissue cause action? And little bit of this topic we have discussed in the starting of the chapter, where we have discussed about the neurotransmitters, neuromuscular junctions, what happens when the neuron receive any signal, okay, and that is passed through in the neuron in the form of electrical impulse, and then it will reach to the end of the neuron, and there it will change into a chemical response. Okay, so this is all about, we will discuss here again. Okay, so next topic is how does the nervous tissue cause action. So till now we have just discussed about the nervous tissue and how it collect the information, how it send it around the body, how it processes information, and then how it makes the decision based on the information and conveys the decision to the muscles for the actions. Because you all know that for the locomotion of the body parts, which tissues are mainly responsible? Muscular tissues. Okay, so we have to discuss here what is the relation between nervous tissue and muscular tissue. Fine. So in other words, when the action of the movement is to be performed, जब भी आपकी बॉडी का कोई भी बॉडी के अंदर कोई एक्शन जनरेट हो रहा है या कोई मूवमेंट परफॉर्म हो रहा है, तो वहाँ पे क्या होगा, फाइनल जॉब है वो मस्कुलर टिश्यूज़ की ही होगी, मसल सेल की होगी. ओके, ऐसा नहीं है कि न्यूरॉन्स जो हैं वो हमारी बॉडी मूवमेंट्स को कॉज करेंगी. ऑब्वियसली दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल, बट the final task will be performed by the muscular tissue, or you can say muscle cell. Fine. So how these muscular tissues are able to show the responses? How these muscles move? When a nerve impulse, from here the answer lies for this question. Okay, so when a nerve impulse reaches the muscle, जब भी कोई नर्व इम्पल्स मसल तक आती है, द मसल फाइबर मस्ट मूव. एंड हाउ दिस मसल सेल मूव? द सिंपलेस्ट नोशन ऑफ द मूवमेंट इन द सेलुलर लेवल इज दैट द मसल सेल्स विल मूव बाय चेंजिंग देयर शेप. आई हैव हाईलाइटेड कि मसल्स के अंदर मूवमेंट जो होती है वो कैसे होती है. हाउ वी आर एबल टू रेज आवर हैंड, हाउ वी आर एबल टू मूव आवर फिंगर्स, हाउ वी आर एबल टू थ्रो अ किक. जो हमारे बॉडी के पार्ट्स हैं वो मूवमेंट्स कैसे शो करते हैं. सभी बॉडी पार्ट्स में मसल्स हैं. ओके, एंड whenever there is a movement, you should know that in that case muscles are showing contraction and relaxation. Okay, because of these two activities only there is movement in the muscle cell. So now we are coming to the next, which is very much important. So the next question is how do the muscle change their shape? कि वो उनके अंदर ऐसा क्या है कि वो अपनी मसल जो शेप्स हैं वो चेंज कर लेती हैं. So the answer is in the composition. What is the composition of muscle? Muscle cells, they have a special protein which we call कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल प्रोटीन. हम इन प्रोटीन्स को जो हमारी मसल्स में होती है कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल प्रोटीन बोलते हैं. ओके, कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल. एक्टिन एंड मायोसिन, दीज आर द टू कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल प्रोटीन्स. कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल का मतलब ही होता है विच कैन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ईजिली. ओके, सो दीज स्पेशल प्रोटीन्स आर कॉल्ड एज कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल विच कैन चेंज देयर शेप एंड देयर अरेंजमेंट्स इन द cell in response to nervous electrical impulse. Means जब भी कोई नर्व इम्पल्स आए मसल्स के ऊपर, तो मसल्स के अंदर इन प्रोटीन्स की वजह से उनकी शेप्स चेंज हो जाती है, जिसकी वजह से उस पर्टिकुलर बॉडी पार्ट में मूवमेंट्स होती हैं. फाइन, आई होप इट्स क्लियर. सो व्हेन दिस हैपन्स, न्यू अरेंजमेंट ऑफ दीज प्रोटीन्स गिव द मसल सेल a shorter form. Shorter form का मतलब we are talking about contraction of the muscles. कि जब भी nerve impulse आए, अटैक करे, जब भी वो अटैक क्यों कर रही है? क्योंकि जैसे देखो हमने एग्जाम्पल लिया था हॉट ऑब्जेक्ट का. when we suddenly touch any hot object, then we just withdraw our hand. Okay. So what is happening in that case? कि हमारे सबसे पहले रिसेप्टर्स ने उसको सेंस किया बॉडी पार्ट के, उसके बाद वहाँ से सेंसरी न्यूरॉन उस मैसेज को लेकर स्पाइनल कॉर्ड जाती है, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में वो मैसेज जो है चेंज होता है थ्रू रिले न्यूरॉन, एंड देन a new message is generated which is brought back by the motor neuron to the same organ, but now this organ will be called as effector organ, and that will show some effects. This is the effect, contraction of the muscles. So this is the final step. Okay, so whenever there will be any nerve impulse hitting or striking the muscle cell, then the muscle size will decrease, जिसको muscle contraction बोलेंगे. And you should know that when we talk about the muscle tissue, and this topic we have discussed in class 9 also, you must have done this in the class 9. Muscle tissue, and there you have discussed about 3 types of muscles: voluntary muscles, involuntary and cardiac. Okay, so I hope you all are aware about the different kinds of muscles, voluntary muscles and involuntary. Still I will tell you a little bit that voluntary muscles are present in our limbs, basically hands and legs, which the parts which we are moving according to our wish, वो अपने आप नहीं move करते रहते, but in our body all the internal organs, they are not working according to our wish. So all these organs, they possess involuntary muscles. So involuntary muscles do not work according to our wish, they keeps on working as their own. So based on what we have discussed so far, what do you think that the difference between these would be? I have already told what is the difference between the voluntary and involuntary muscles. Voluntary means which work according to our wish. These are also called as striated muscles, skeletal muscles. But on the other hand, we have involuntary muscles, which are also called as smooth muscles or visceral muscles. Thank you.